Hello everyone, my name is Manaz, and in today's video I'm going to review quickly separate leg stretching and then moving into a straddle. So this series of stretches are really excellent for hip mobility, great for releasing the hamstring muscle, the back of the legs, and also helping the mobility in your spine. And it's a great stretching to really prepare you for one of the most common popular yoga postures, lotus pose. So you begin seated on the ground. You can have a little lift on a blanket if you like. Extending your right leg out, your left leg bent in. If you have knee pain, you can always put a block underneath your knee. Be sure to line up your heel right at the midline and try to get the foot against the body. And you want your knees at a 90-degree angle. So you're inhaling the arms up and you're going to turn towards your right leg. Now, many of us don't have the flexibility to grab the foot, so you just bend the knee and then grab the foot. You want to grab above the arch of the foot, but not your toes. And you want to connect your forehead to the knee. So this is the first part. Eventually, you straighten your leg out, contract the right thigh, and you bend the elbows down. Your belly's pulled in, you're rounding the spine, and you hold, breathing in and breathing out. Try to hold for at least 3 to 5 breaths, and then very slowly you come out. You switch sides. So same thing, your left leg goes out, right leg goes in. Again, make sure it's that 90 degrees. And again, same setup. You bend the knee first if you need to, you catch your foot. So this rounding of the spine will help release a lot of tension in the upper back. Again, make sure you get that forehead and knee touching. So bending the knee as much as you need. Same thing. You try to straighten the leg out. Bending the elbows down, rounding the spine, tightening the belly, and keeping that right hip and the right knee on the ground if you do not have that knee pain or that block underneath the knee. And you just try to hold for 3 to 5 breaths. You breathe. And I always do recommend getting a straddle in because the straddle stretch works the inner thighs and you bring the top of the pelvis forward and you can lean forward, extend the fingertips out, or you can eventually bring your elbows to the ground. And again, making sure your feet are aimed up or forward, not rolling back. And I recommend holding this for even a little bit longer. 5 breaths, maybe even 8 breaths. Breathing in and breathing out by the nose. Most important part of any pose. Now, the more challenging we follow up hands to feet pose, you want to connect your feet and hook your big toes. So if you have back pain, you can keep the spine long, and eventually you are going to work to straighten the legs and straighten the spine, but don't lose this stomach to thigh connection. You can slide your heels forward, you can walk the hips back. Ultimately, you're straightening the legs out, contracting the thighs, working to connect the stomach to thighs, chest to knees, and aiming the forehead to the toes. Again, you want to hold this one for at least 5 breaths, breathing in and breathing out by the nose. So this series of stretching is not easy, but we usually end our class with this series, and it's a wonderful way, again, to build, to maintain, to improve hip mobility and spine mobility ultimately. So thank you for watching today. I hope this video was helpful. I'll see you next time. Namaste.